You know, it's not like um I want to sound ungrateful for the amount of fictional media I'm getting right now with the movies and the TV shows, because I'm grateful for that. Right now, I'm thinking in a couple of hours on Wednesday, around roughly 3 a.m. in the morning, season 2 of Wednesday is coming out. And I'm okay with that. I like that. Season 2 of Wednesday, I'm gonna see that immediately. Hey, it's my day off on Wednesday, so I'm gonna see that immediately. Not gonna lie to you, it still kind of bothers me that the family isn't pale skin like the traditional Adams family, but I get over that because the actors and actresses are doing their job. It kind of looks like though they're going to add more in this season, and I mean like more Adams family members, and not just more characters in the show as a whole new villain, whole new frenemies and returns and stuff like that. It's like more Adams family members. So that's good. That's great. Okay. In about a couple hours, season 2 of the Adams Family Part 1 that's gonna be out. That's great. That's great. I like that. Superman, my favorite superhero, just cleared 300 million in the bank. That's freaking excellent. I enjoy the Superman that we got right now. Underwear is back to being on the outside. He's back to bringing hope. That's excellent. Loved the Superman movie. I'm glad to see that. Now we had a setback with Jurassic World Rebirth, but I'm hearing good things about Fantastic Four, so hey, not everything's gonna be great. Uh Ironheart is doing great. Eyes of Wakanda is doing great. So that's excellent. I'm happy for that. But speaking of Ironheart, Mr. Ramos from Ironheart, the guy that plays the Hood. Okay, if we could just take him and pivot back, if we could just take our attention back to another project he was in. Not that I'm not grateful for what we get now. I mean, even the MonsterVerse is still building up. But if we could build something else up, if we could take the character from Ironheart, the Hood, Mr. Ramos, we could take him back to something he was doing that I'm still interested in. Not that I'm not grateful for this, but if we could focus back on the Transformers franchise, because it was, I still remember that end credit scene. Okay, I still remember that end credit scene. I'm still hype for that possibility of Transformers and G.I. Joe together. I mean, what guy wouldn't still be hyped for that? The Transformers franchise and the G.I. Joe franchise together in one mega movie. That would be excellent if we could just divert our attention back to that and not treat it like a new Blade movie and we just focus our attention on all these other things that's making money, but we just forget about Blade. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that with this Transformers and G.I. Joe thing that could happen. That could still happen. Okay? I would like for us to uh, get our attention back to that possibility because, look, I read the comic. I read the comic and it's excellent. That IDW comic from a ways back, is all well and good to read that comic. That's already excellent. I can I can already still get hype from reading the comic, but to see it on the big screen, I mean, it was already teased. It was already teased at the end credit scene from the last Transformers movie. To see that on the big screen, I would love to see that. I'd love to see Optimus Prime and Bumblebee side by side with Scarlet and Snake Eyes fighting Decepticons. I mean, that would be great. That would be freaking great. Cause I read the comic books. Snake Eyes surprisingly is fully capable of destroying a Decepticon. I mean, I don't think people understand how great Snake Eyes is at his job. Like, he's really freaking good at his job. That guy was actually destroying Decepticons in that comic book. Just, yeah, the ninja guy that doesn't talk, that guy from the G.I. Joe movie was actually destroying Decepticons by himself. And you think I don't want to see that on the big screen? Him and Scarlet fighting Decepticons next to Optimus Prime. You think I don't want to see that? Can we divert our attention back to that project? That would be nice. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying you ain't got to do it. It's just, that's all I'm saying. It would be nice if you could, even if you could build it up like the MonsterVerse, where we do King Kong and then we do Godzilla separate, and then they come together for a mashup mega movie. We could do it that way. We could build up the Transformers movies, the franchise even more, and build up the G.I. Joe franchise even more. That'd be great. And then they just come together in a mega movie crossover with Transformers and G.I. Joe. That would be excellent. I just, I don't want the hype of that to die down. I'm still hyped for that. I still want to see that. So, I mean, all this other fictional media is all well and good, and I'm still looking forward to the future fictional media that we're about to get. All these other movies and shows that we're about to get. I'm still hyped for that. It's just that I don't want the hype to die down for that crossover between Transformers and G.I. Joe. That's all I'm saying.